Many of us have a lot of money blocks. I really do. Blocks that we didn't create ourselves, but they were implanted in our little brains when we were little. Unless we do the work to shift them, we don't really know what's possible for us. And that's what I love about this book. Hello, my loves, and welcome to another video. This week, I'm excited to be sharing with you the book, Rich as Fuck, with the tagline, More Money Than You Know What to Do With, by Amanda Frances. This is the book that helped me to shift some money blocks, some big money blocks. And I'm going to share with you today how and why this book has worked its magic. So if you need to shift some money blocks, I would stick around. Okay, the first thing that I want to do is tell you what this book is not. So it's not a book for somebody who is really interested in knowing how to manage money, invest money, anything technical or accounting based or anything like that. It's definitely not that. It is a book about the energy and vibe of money and how we can become a vibrational match to the frequency of a shitload of money. I don't know about you, but I grew up with a lot of money blocks. We grew up in poverty. I was always the kid that didn't have the things that other people had. We were told all the time we can't afford it. And so our childhood has a really good way of screwing with our money mindset. It really, really does. I've been working on my money stuff for many years. I've done a lot of different money mindset courses and things like that. Many of us have a lot of money blocks. I really do. Blocks that we didn't create ourselves, but they were implanted in our little brains when we were little. Unless we do the work to shift them, we don't really know what's possible for us. And that's what I love about this book. The fact that this book really opens the door to what's possible. So Amanda says, she was a small town girl in Oklahoma. Her parents were not overly wealthy or anything like that. She had her own set of money blocks. And this is a woman who walks her talk. I would definitely go and check her out on Instagram. But what this book has done for me and Amanda's work in general has just expanded the edge of what's possible. So do you need that too? Tell me, what is your money mindset like? The thing about Amanda and this book is that she role models for us that it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter what your current circumstances are, that so much more is possible for you than what you think. Here's the thing, right? We know that, logically, right? We know that there are other people out there in the world earning, shitloads of money and doing incredible, amazing things. But sometimes we have the disconnect between them and ourselves. And sometimes because our vision for what is possible for us is limited, we're not reaching high enough. And I just always come back to Amanda and just think to myself, when she first created Money Mentality Makeover, which really essentially is what this book is framed around, she was trying to have her first $8,000 month or something like that, I think. She does $1 million months now. It's incredible. I really fully understand that if I become an energetic match and frequency for the things that I desire, and I'm clear on the things that I desire, and I'm clear on the fact that it's okay to want the things that I want, then I know that I can have them because I know that she did that before me. I know that she started from, but behind where I was when I first started to read this book. And it's like, wow, it blew my mind. And so the book is, as I say, it's less of a how-to and it's more of a how to frame your thinking, how to always come back to anchoring into what you know so that you can become that energetic match. Amanda says that whatever was placed on your heart was placed there for a reason. And I really believe that. I don't believe that we can have a desire and a dream. I don't believe that we can be planted with a vision for our life that's expanded and not have a way to make it happen. I feel like a lot of the time though, we get in our own way because we overthink, we try to be too strategic, we try to focus too much on the how and making things add up. I know I've been guilty of doing things like, well, if I want to earn $100,000 this month, I need to sell this many of this and this many of that and this many of that. And I think in the early days, that was really useful for me because I'm the type of person that is like, if I've got a target, I'm going to go for it. The target's clear, away we go. That works, right? And I'm sure you've done that too. Let me know in the comments. Have you done that too? Does that work for you? Like, that has definitely been something that's worked for me over the years. But as I start to play with bigger and bigger and bigger numbers, there's no fucking possible way I can figure out how to make those numbers work. I know I need to step into another realm, right? And Amanda does that so beautifully. So in the book, she says, the money that I make and the results that I get with my launches make no sense. And her first big breakthrough, she said it made no sense. I didn't have a big enough list. I didn't have enough people know about me. I should not have been able to do those numbers. That's kind of where I'm at. So I feel like it served me so well to be able to crunch the numbers to make sure that I knew that logically it was possible. But as I say, now that I'm playing with bigger and bigger and bigger numbers, I have to rely on things other than my logical brain. And that is just focusing on when I expand, and I really tap into what I truly want, what I really want, what I know is really available to me now. I know that the secret to this is not going to be crunching the numbers, but instead the secret is going to be the vibrational match for that. Dream, think about the things that you're going to be able to buy, the places you're going to be able to go, the people you're going to be able to help, the impact you're going to be able to have, all of those things. So I'm tapping into that stuff, and this book will help you to do that. And the blocks around, I'm not good enough, I don't know enough, I'm not famous enough, all of the things, she deals with them. She deals with them really well. She also deals with that space where when we get to our brains and we're like, well, if I'm earning that, like, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. And that's the title of the book, More Money Than You Know What to Do With. And she walks you through that because our brains like to put things in boxes, right? And we like to get really clear about, like, right, well, if I earn this much and then I can, and we like to put things in boxes. And it's making peace with having more money than you know what to do with. For me, that's huge. The first part of earning money in our business is like, oh, we've got enough to pay the bills, or we don't have enough to pay the bills this month and we've got to take out of our savings or whatever. And then we have this next phase where it's like, oh, I'm covering the bills. And then, for too long, I think many of us get sat there and stuck there. For me, I was stuck there for a long time. I needed somebody to show me that, are you kidding? Like, you're just getting started. There's a whole other level. And then over the years or decades that I've been doing this, new levels keep being revealed to me. And Amanda does that for me beautifully. I think you will love the book. I feel like the people that are ahead of us are sent to us as a gift. You can choose to be triggered, or you can choose to be activated by it, right? I choose to be activated. I choose to look at what she does with her life, her insanely incredible, beautiful life on Instagram. And it's like, I know that that is available to me too. And when I stop freaking out about it has to happen yesterday, I'm running out of time. And, as a woman in her 50s, the universe does nudge you on the shoulder at one point and it says, stop screwing around. Like, you're in your 50s. Like, when are you going to do this thing? Because there's always a new level, right? So for me, it's like, there is no hurry. It's coming. I know it's done. I get to enjoy and live my life right now because I know it's on its way. And I don't need to think about how I'm going to make that happen. I just need to keep showing up, being present and doing what feels good. And Amanda will always take you back to that. So if ever I'm having the wobbles, I will go and flick through a page and just read a page. And then I'm back on track. My brain is where it needs to be. My vibration is lifted. And I'm reminded that my blocks are a lie. One of the things that she says as well before we go is anything that tells you you can't have what you want is a lie. And I love that. I'm adopting that belief and I want you to adopt that belief too. All right, well, I am going to wrap it up today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please, of course, make sure that you hit that subscription button and put your notifications on so that you don't miss more content. I'm going to be mixing it up. We're going to have reviews. We're going to have more stuff about money, more stuff about the personal development side of things. It's going to be a whole vibe. I will see you next video.